Although the housing market saw some indications of improvement at the end of last year, home prices continue to fall and sales remain sluggish. To find out what's ahead for 2012, we're speaking with Doug Duncan, chief economist for Fannie Mae. So Doug, we're going to do a lightning round here. I'll list various components of the housing market, and I want you to tell me increase, decrease, and why.
Okay.
Home prices.
Down slightly. The house prices typically bottom after sales activity bottoms, and we believe sales activity has bottomed. So another year, 2012, slight downside on house prices.
Interest rates.
Flat. We think relatively little change, and of course the Fed has signaled that by saying they're going to hold rates relatively constant for a couple of years.
Number of home sales.
Up slightly, 3 to 5%. We think that the number of actual sales bottomed last year, possibly even the year before.
Homes falling into foreclosure.
That's likely to continue if you include the things that are backed up in the courts. So in terms of new loans going to delinquency, that will slow.
And finally, rents.
Rents are up, and we expect them to continue to be up as we shift from a higher rate of homeownership to a lower rate, and some of those households are moving into rentals.
So you're not putting me in a great mood here. Can you give us some good news to finish with? What's the best news in the housing market right now?
Well, I think the last 2 months of employment data, which, while they weren't gangbusters, were certainly improvements, that showed up in the sentiment of households with regard to housing. So it's the right trend line, improvement in employment. It's slowly turning their point of view on housing and brightening that picture somewhat.
And unlike stocks, when sentiment improves on housing, prices actually do go up.
That's right. Usually with the lag behind sales activity, but in the longer term, that will be the trend line.
Doug Duncan, thanks very much.
Mm-hmm.
You can continue to follow the housing market and the economy right here on CBS Money Watch.